There's a good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Still bloated from nothing. What use is that to you? To sit bare-assed in the cold?
Come right up, good people. Herbs for your kitchen, as well as health-giving decoctions.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
God bless. What can I help you with?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, hey?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Some change for you here. Thank you.
All again. I'm here at your service.
What can I do for you?
What can I do?
How are you?
Just a few minutes. That'll be all. Come again anytime.
What can I get you?
Good day.
What news, neighbour?
Have you heard that King Wenceslas's half-brother Sigismund and his foreign soldiers sacked Kuttenberg? I expect he wanted to loot his brother's silver to pay for his campaign against his allies. That horde of Tartars and mercenaries he has doesn't come cheap.
Why would King Sigismund turn against his own brother like that?
He wants to depose him, that's why. He and those foreign lords of his think Wenceslas isn't paying enough attention to the problems of the Empire. Well, that's easy to say, but if you ask me, the whole world is going to hell. Not even the church is able to stick together, and now we have 2 popes? How is a person supposed to know what to believe in anymore?
I heard something about it. Were many people killed?
No. Those cowardly burghers surrendered to Sigismund without a fight and begged him for their lives on their knees in the mud.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
What do you think will happen?
It's starting to stink like a few years ago. You were still a little girl then, so you wouldn't know, but Wenceslas had to yield to his own lords. Jobst of Moravia and his League of Lords even abducted Wenceslas and locked him up in Austria. Wenceslas's younger brother John and his cousin, Prokop of Moravia, got him released in the end.
Well, at least some of his family remained loyal to him.
Well, yes. Only John and Prokop had to make some concessions to the lords in Prague that the king didn't agree with, so they fell out with him in the end anyway. I don't reckon they'll be willing to come to his aid again.
The more I hear about politics, the less sense it makes. I must get back to work. Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye, he's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. What you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry! Really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword.
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
How are you, Teresa?
God's blessings.
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He had no one to train with, so we had a bit of swordplay together.
You playing with swords?
Yes, and as it happens, I did quite well. Actually, a bit too well. I hit Henry on the hand and wounded him.
Really, Tess? I never knew you were such a warrior girl. He had it coming, the donkey. Maybe it'll dampen his enthusiasm for adventure. All right, but now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Well, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Bishek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam, he'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks. So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods.
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess. Pa, me and Teresa are going to pick herbs. Adam, keep an eye.
God be with you.
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me a bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
How are you, Teresa? A groschen or two?
God be with you, Teresa.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. Hey, Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen, since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time, so I'm sure there's nothing to it. Quick before the magpie comes back. What about the nest, guys? Or do you want to keep going? I wonder what could be in that nest.
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on, let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late. I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time, but no one reported anything in Scarlet. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on. Where are you going? We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me. It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here. But it's always well kept. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, alright? We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here, and then back into the woods. This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
What should I do if the wolf turns up, though?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
I'm glad I remembered this place. It seems no one else knows about it. Greetings, Tep. Mother of God! It's the wolf! Teresa! Do something! Chase that beast away!
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
God save Teresa.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately. I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too. As a reward.
All right, thanks. That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
How are you, Teresa?
While the likes of you sleeping.
to do such menial labour as you. You...
What?
You shit grubber!
Better to have shit in a stable than in your head. Those books of yours are of no use in the real world of ordinary people.
And indeed they have no place there. The only use you have for paper is to wipe your arse. Books belong in the hands of your betters. Only a pitchfork belongs in yours.
Tell me, what use is there in this day and age for such a
what?
Such a know-it-all. All you're good for is sitting in a tavern with other know-it-alls, bemoaning your station. But devil a thing do you do about it. You can't do an honest job. You're of no use to life. Too delicate to stand the smell of manure.
While the likes of you sleep in it. And I studied so I wouldn't have to do such menial labour as you. You...
What?
You shit grubber!
Better to have shit in a stable than in your head. Those books are...
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
What? You want me to dance with you?
Imagine what folk would make of that. No, silly. I want Matthias to dance with me.
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
Can't you just go and invite him straight out?
You must be joking. What if he doesn't like me? What if he's more interested in... No, not a chance.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
"Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?"
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
"Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?"
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You can't be serious. That will never work.
It will. Please, Tess. He loves that dice of his. He'll be overjoyed when I give it back to him.
All right, then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on, though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.